taking the ball for the Mets, Hunter Green. Chris, what are you looking?
Number 29, Michael Bush.
From him.
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
And the home opener is underway. That one way inside. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. What a stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. Now it's Alex Bregman.
Third baseman, Alex Bregman.
And that skips into dirt.
Did he swing?
Tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. Here's a 2-0. Swing and a foul straight back. The 2-1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Ian Happ, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Ball.
And Ian swings through it. Runner at second here, 1 gone. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Here's a 2-2. And a breaking ball misses outside. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. Here's the center fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Swing and a miss at a slider. That one in triple digits.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I'll tell you what, memories of getting jammed creeping into my mind right now.
And it's second. And that is downstairs. It's 2-2. Simeon tosses the first, and the inning is over. Back here at Citi Field. And now here's the starter for the Cubs, Carlos Rodon. What do you have on him, Chris? Jake Mangum up now for the Mets.
Right fielder, number 28, Jake Mangum.
Into center on a base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one. Lindor swings through that one.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Got him looking for the K.
Batting third.
Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Man at first, one away. That one outside. And that's ball one. That's ripped into the outfield. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
On the ground to short. Win. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Now the Cubs catcher, Kyle Teel. Teel throws right, bats left. Hitting 5th in today's lineup. And this season he's hitting over .330. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
That's a ball.
Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting 6th. Second base.
Here's Nico Horner.
Ball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
On the corner for a strike. Outside low. And that's ball 2. In the air to left center. And there's one down. One out, man at first. And next is the designated hitter, Moises Ballesteros. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Doyle on his way over. And there's 2 down. Mason Wynn will hit next.
Shortstop. Mason Wynn.
Check swing called strike. 0-1. In the dirt. Ball to strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
This one high in the air to left center. Doyle on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Back here in Queens, bottom of the second. Marcus Semien up now for the Mets. And a foul ball. Late swing fouled off. The 0-2.
Ball.
Out to short. And quickly one away in the second. So up next for New York, Michael Garcia.
Michael Garcia.
Ball one.
Fly ball to right. Yoshida under it. Takes it in for the out. Dominic Canzone getting ready to hit.
Dominic Canzone.
On the ground. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at Citi Field, leading off Masataka Yoshida.
Masataka Yoshida.
And a foul ball.
Thinking about Yoshida, he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field, but that doesn't mean he can't hit. He gets on base and doesn't strike out very often. That combo makes you a valuable asset to your club.
The 0-2. Outside corner, got him looking. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Michael Busch, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Fouled off left side. And he chases that one below the zone. Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 0-2 now. Out towards right center field. Mangum moving under it. 2 away now. Here's Alex Bregman. Doubled in his first
third
AB.
baseman Alex Bregman.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one ripped left field. That's got a chance. Going, gone. So he goes yard to left. So 2 down, and next for the Cubs, Ian Happ.
Ball. Ball.
That
No,
one
that's a ball.
misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Outside,
Ball 4.
and it's
Take your
ball
base.
4. Seiya says. The next Cub to hit. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
No.
grip, but it curls foul. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is that. Bottom of the inning, digging in, David Fry.
First baseman, David Fry.
Well, these Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Here's a 1-1. Gets under it and pops it up. Corner has a beat on it. And there's one down.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run.
He beat
but
it.
It's not in time. Base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jake Mangum. Double play ball to second. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland. And a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Fouled off. He was late. Rodon ready. The 0-2 on the way. Hard liner. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Coming home. He scores to tie it up.
Everything came together for him. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Bellinger up to hit.
Hard one. Ball, that's down.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. In the air, left field. And that is that. All set for the start of the inning. Now the Cubs catcher, Kyle Teel. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Not close with that one. Ball one.
You know, these Cubs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
In the dirt. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. A 1-1.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses in. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him. There's a line drive to left field. Out number 2. And up next for Chicago, Moises Ballesteros. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1. This one in the air center field. Doyle under it. And that's the third out. Ready to go. Bottom four. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Dylan Dingler. This to center field. Suzuki running hard for it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. Here is Marcus Semien. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. And the man aboard. Michael Garcia up now for the Mets. Fly to right his first time.
Ball one.
That's smacked on a line to center. Reaching for it and brings it in. Go ahead run on base. Dominic Panzone now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Fidelio 1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 3. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Mason Wynn.
Now pitching for
the Mets with a new arm on the mound, Sean Armstrong.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him. You know, these Cubs, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick.
And he can't come up with it. Still slings it to second. There's one. On to first, save. So they get one, but a really nice try there. Michael Bush, the next Cub to hit. And that one fouled off. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone.
He was all over that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Two on, one out. Swing and a miss, struck him out. In half up to hit. He is struck out, and he is walked. Half lays off. Just missed. Yeah, that's fouled off. First and second, 2 down. We're at the top of the 5th. Hard hit, base hit. And the go-ahead run stops at third base.
All over that one right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now a chance for Seiya Suzuki. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. Back here in Queens, we head to the bottom of the fifth. David Fry up now for the Mets. Check swing.
That's a ball.
No appeal. And that's ball one. Fry, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Doyle now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Check swing went around. And that is strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to as far as just a late.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Up next for the Mets.
Go ahead run on base. Jake Mangum up now for the Mets. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Line drive. Should be extra bases. And it'll be runners at second and third. Only 1 away.
Now just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Nice grab. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Swing and he popped it up. That is the inning. Back here at Citi Field. Now the Cubs catcher, Kyle Teel. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. Ball 1 there. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's corner now. Line drive, base hit. And that's a 1-out single. Now it's the DH, Moises Ballesteros.
Ball 1.
And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Next pitch in for a strike. They're now 3-1. Corner on the go. Ground ball right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. No chance at the double play with a runner in motion. Mason Wynn, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 2. Not even close there. And that is ball 1. Tap foul at the plate.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Runner edges away at second. To third, Garcia. Throws to first, and that is that. Back here in Queens, bottom of the 6th. Dylan Dingler up now. Kyle Finnegan takes over on the mound.
Number 67, Kyle Finnegan.
Ball one.
Teal under it. And there's one away. Now it's Marcus Semien.
For the Mets.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Semien.
Check swing called strike. And that is strike one. Late on that fastball. All tied up here in the bottom of the sixth. Out towards right center field. Horner takes it in for the out. And a couple of quick outs.
Next for the Mets.
Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia.
Garcia.
And that's off the inside edge. And now it's even 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Ground ball left side. And foul ball. Got him. That's the third out. Inning over. We go to the top of the seventh. Stepping in, Masataka Yoshida. New pitcher on now, Juan Mejia. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And that is cut on and missed. Strike one. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Go-ahead run into scoring position as he stops at second.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now, Michael Busch. And fouled off. And it's second. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout. And there's one away. Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman. This one in the air right field. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. A run comes in on the play. One out, runner at second. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. Ball one, no strikes. Smoked on the ground to second. Semien toss over to first. And there's two down.
Up next
High leverage spot, and here is Seiya Suzuki. Late on that fastball.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Check swing. He held up. And it's 1-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Oh, great stop to first, and they get the out. bottom of the seventh.
Leading
So
off
now
the
here's the Mets
designated
DH,
hitter,
Dominic Canzone.
Canzone.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Suzuki gets there. He's under it. Takes it in for the out. And now
Up
David
next for the
Fry.
Mets,
Really
first
nice swing in his
baseman,
last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Fry.
Ground ball up the middle. In time to Bush. And that is out number 2.
Up next
Now
for
it's
the
going to
Mets,
be Brenton
center
Doyle.
fielder, Brenton
3-pitch strikeout last time
Doyle.
up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And a big swing and a miss.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Swing and a foul out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. In the air, left field. Happ drifts towards it. And that will end the inning. We go to the
Leading
8th.
off for the
Now the
Cubs,
Cubs catcher,
catcher,
Kyle
Kyle
Teal.
Teal.
Hammer, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Corner in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. And there's a foul ball. Mejia, 25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. On the ground to third. Garcia over to second. A sensational double play. And up next for Chicago, Moises Ballesteros. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Strike 2.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's the ball.
This one in the air, center field. Doyle in and to his right. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Back here at Citi
Leading
Field,
off for the Mets,
bottom of the 8th.
right fielder,
Jake Mangum up now for the Mets.
Now
Matt
pitching for the
Vesta
Cubs.
on the pitch out of the
Number
pen here.
52.
Well, the best
Matt
relievers
Vesta.
love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here. It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
That's in for a strike. And that is out of play. The 1-2.
No,
Really good
inside.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
Out to short, Wynn. Whips it to first.
You're out.
And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Shortstop.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Driving it to the opposite field gap. Got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Late swing, foul to the left. So the tying run at second. Pitch
Ball.
misses, and the count 2-1. That's
Ball
a ball.
3.
Went with the sweeper. Hit in the air, center field. Suzuki settles underneath it, brings it in. Runner tags at second. The relay to third.
No, he beat it. He beat it.
Was able to move the runner up to third on that deep fly to center, but I think this point he wants to get him over and get him in.
And that one is lifted in the air. That is the inning. Back here in Queens.
Off for the Cubs.
All set to start the 9th in this
Mason
one.
Wynn.
Mason Wynn digs in now. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swings through it for the K. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. So up next, Masataka Yoshida.
Drive.
The 0-2. Ground ball right side. Takes it himself. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 9th. Running out of chances to pad the lead. And now it's going to be Michael Busch.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Ball 1.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Ball. No.
That
Ball.
one misses. And now 3-0. Right through there for a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
And it's fouled away.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
2 down, nobody on. Up the middle, Simeon. And that's the 3rd out. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Now it's the second baseman, number 10.
Simeon.
That one fouled hard the other way. One-run game, bottom 9. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that jump. Your base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Garcia in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And now two aboard. The winning run is on base. Next is the designated. Dominic Hansen. Robert Suarez comes out trying to close it out.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Fall off foul. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled off. Good job to fight that one off. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The Cubs trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. That one's upstairs. Ball one. A 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. One and two now. That one just misses.
That's a really good take.
Gets a piece and stays alive. To short, could be 2. Flips it, 1 second. They get the double play, and just 1 out to go now.
Up next for the
At the
Mets,
plate,
first
David
baseman,
Fry. Trying to deliver as the hero.
Fry.
And this one looks like trouble. Simeon comes in to score. And again, we are tied. It's a 2-out double, and the winning run is at second base. Next to hit, Brenton Doyle. 1 for 3. And that misses. And it's 1-0. In the air to left center. Suzuki turns to the right on the move. And that is the inning. Back here at Citi Field. On to extra innings. Alex Bregman getting ready to hit.
Now pitching for the Mets.
Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Sam Hentges. To the right side, Simeon. On to first. That was a productive play as the go-ahead run moves up to third. So up next for Chicago, Ian Happ. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. The lefty, the 1-0. He was late there, strike 1.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
There's the swing and a miss.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Swung on, belted. Carry carrying well. And gone! A two-run shot. One down. And now the center fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Check swing in the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Didn't go. Check swing. Tried to hold up. Now an appeal to first. And yes, he offered at him. The 1-1 is fouled off. Battling here as he fouls it away. And down on strikes. And it's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Cubs, Kyle Teal.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. Runs it up to 96 to report the punch out. Back here in Queens. On to the bottom of the 10th. Jake Mangum up now for the Mets. Just missed. And another ball. Up the middle, win. In plenty of time to first, and here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out. So now with one away and a man at second, and now it's Frankie Lindor. Fouled off, he was late. Comes up empty. The Mets with the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Only 1 out remaining for the Mets.
Now pitching.
Here's Cody Bellinger.
Number 74, Brian Cage.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Base hit! Runner around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1. 2 outs. Runner on first. Dylan Dingler will hit next. And ball 1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that,
he's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
well, Boog, I can think of pretty